Hi, welcome to SchoolRobot tutorials. In this session of video, we are going to be looking at how to add a new student. Okay, so to do that, quickly let's go to the view menu. After you've successfully logged into their account, we go to the view menu. Okay, so adding of a new student can be done at several points. First of all, we can do that in the administration portal, or as an accountant, you can add the student directly on the school fees interface without necessarily coming to the administration portal. Okay, let's first of all look at how to add a student in the administration portal, and when we are done, we will look at how to do that on the school fees interface. So when you come to the administration, you open the administration portal, and then you select enrollment. Okay, so in the menu items under the administration portal, you select enrollment. Okay, so this is the enrollment interface. It shows the form, a lengthy form for that matter. Okay, so this takes a lot of time or a little time to complete, and so the best or the recommended way to add a student is to always use the quick enrollment button, which is the red blinking button that is attached on the right corner part of the screen here. So to add a new child, this is the recommended procedure. You always have to use the quick enrollment to do that. So when you click on the quick enrollment button, it opens the quick enrollment form. Okay, so on this form, this is where you have to input the details of the child that you want to enroll. So you first of all select whether the child is a new student or not. It could be that maybe the child is not a new student, but name is not found on the system. Maybe as at the time that you were onboarding the student, that particular child's name was omitted, and so you are able to add a child by using this particular form as well. So if the child is not a new student, you indicate no. When you indicate no, the erase button will show here, and so if the child that you want to add, who is not a new student, has an erase, you are able to input the erase amounts here. Alright. However, if the child is also a new student, you just have to select the new, click on the yes, and then it displays the admission fee here. If you have already added the admission fee to the billing settings, you don't have to input anything here, so you have to skip this side. Okay, so we proceed to the next box, which is the student type. So you have the normal student. Normal student is a regular student who pay the normal fees, and then we also have scholarship student. That is, if the school runs any scholarship facilities in the school, we are able to add that and select the one that is applicable to the child. And we also have the discounted students too. So if there is any student who is on a sibling discount, third child discount, or any form of discount that the school has in place for the school, we are able to select that. So let's select the normal student, and then we provide the full details of the child. So let's say the child is called Felix Mensa. So Felix Kweku Mensa. So you have the first name and then the last name. If the child has multiple names, like 3 or 4 names, we can choose to put the first 2 names in the first name, the first box, or in the first name box, and then the last 2 names in the last name. But all the time, the last name should be the last. So this child has 3 names, Felix Kweku Mensa. So I chose to put the first and second name in the first name box, and then the last name in the last box. Okay. Alright, then you choose the gender. Then you now select the date of birth. Okay, then now we choose the student category. The child is a day student, and we choose the school, which is a basic school, and then the child is in basic 1. So basic 1, Joy. So I think basic 1 without any. And then this particular school has billing types. Then here I can provide the name or the details of the parent. So the parent name is Richmond. Then I select the relationship, which is the father. I input the phone number, and then the email, which is the phone number. Gmail.com. and then you save. So successfully you have been able to add a child to the system. So a new form opens for you. So if there are multiple children that you want to add, you can just go ahead and fill the form by adding the remaining student that you want to add. So this is just a simple procedure on how to add a new student to the SchoolRobot account. Okay, so thankfully let's go and see if the name we added is reflecting now. So we can go to the students portal and then go through the basic one to see if there is Felix Mensa. So basic one, then you search for Felix Mensa, and Felix Kweku Mensa is showing right here, as you can see. So if you're an accountant and you have to add a student at the school fees interface to be able to collect school fees for the child, you don't need to come necessarily to the administration portal. All you have to do is to go straight into your school fees portal. So we go to finance and then we go to our school fees portal. So this is the school fees portal. Okay, so as you can see right on the school fees interface, you have the same box, quick enrollment button that was showing at the enrollment side of things. Enrollment interface, we saw the same thing. We are able to see the same thing here. So to add a new student on the school fees interface, all you have to do is to click on the box again, and then it displays the quick enrollment form for you to fill. Okay, so we go through the same procedure by providing the details of the child, and once you are done providing the details of the child, you click on the save button and you're able to save the child. So one thing that I would like to clarify here is that after you've selected everything and you get to the student category, you selected the student type as day student, you selected the school to be basic one, the basic school. Now you go ahead to select the class. Okay, if your class, you have big class sizes, and for that matter you have splitted the classes into streams, then you can come here to select the stream, whether you have A, B, C, or you have the joy class, you have the smile class, you have the happy class. That's the class stream. So basic one, so you can have basic one happy joy class, or basic one smile class, or basic one happy class, or basic one A class, B class, or C class, that kind of. So if your school has class streams, that is the part that you would have to select an option under this side and proceed. So thank you so much, and God bless you.